And we're recording. Perfect.
Yeah, man. You know what they say?
What do they say?
34th time's the charm.
34th time's the charm.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Well, welcome to the DQ Wrestling Channel.
Yep. At least that's what we're going to call it for the next 3 episodes.
Yeah.
To be continued. This.
Yeah. It was funny. I was talking to the girlfriend about it, and she was just like, "Were you guys going to talk about Dairy Queen stuff?" I'm like, "Look,
Dairy Queen
up.
stuff.
Yeah.
Tell her if she's not fucking cool, we're gonna change the name of the podcast to Barbecue and Butt Stuff.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm cool with that now."
So
Derek, what do you want to talk about?
Right, that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Man, you know what my favorite part about Cody Rhodes is? I was listening to he was on Dale Jr.'s podcast not long ago.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he's like, it's just so ironic that my dad faked this lisp for all that time, and I was actually born with it. And I was just like, Dusty Rhodes was faking that the whole time? Wow.
Killed me. I saw that too, and I was like, that's ridiculous. No, he wasn't. Turns out he was.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Damn.
So, yeah, beat Roman Reigns, man.
In the cleanest unclean match that there's ever been.
That is probably the only way overproduced match that made sense.
Dude,
everything made sense.
We were fucking losing our minds.
I went back and rewatched it.
Me too.
I was still just like, Jesus Christ, it was such a good... It could have been just a clean match with just those two, and I would have been happy with it, because it was brilliant.
Yeah.
But the fact that you had John Cena, you had Jimmy and Jey Uso, you had The Undertaker, you had The Rock, I was just like, oh my God.
Dude.
I threw my slippers. I was so fucking... I'm like, I can't be in this room right now.
Dude, you know what, though? It was 15 minutes of clean, no fuckery. I mean, they put on... I love the way that match was produced. Awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
And... I feel like the whole wrestling community, you know, especially us, we did it to ourselves, really like psyching ourselves up for the broken glass that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I think that made the fucking Undertaker, the gong, I think it made it even sweeter.
It was so cool.
Because I had no idea that he was coming. For sure, it was gonna, I mean, but you know what? Storyline, it makes a shit ton of sense.
Oh, yeah.
To have Undertaker be the one there. But still. I thought it was going to be Stone Cold. And then when it, boom, I'm like, we lost our shit, dude.
I think Undertaker was saying he didn't find out till day of.
Right? Yeah.
Paul Heyman said, he's like, hey, we got a spot. It'll take, 5 minutes. And he's like, yeah, fuck it. He's like, do I have to wrestle? He's like, you're going to chokeslam The Rock. He's like, I can do that.
I can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah. He looked a little Down syndrome-y, though. I'm going to be honest with you. When he was doing his, like,
oh, yeah.
Like that. He kind of had, like, and I say that because, like, I was watching him, like, he looks like the face that Shane Gillis makes when he's talking about his fucking Uncle Danny.
I'm making him at night.
Yeah. With that chi, Danny.
Yeah. So,
Dude,
we're going to get
also,
first episode.
Of course we are. He also had the fucking, one of the only funny Saturday Night Lives I've seen in a long time. Everything was hilarious.
It was.
I don't know if you watched any of the skits, dude, but like, I don't know. Saturday Night Live used to be really, really funny.
Yeah.
And then to be fair, for me, they went downhill when they fired him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what are you doing? Like, he made some crass comments. There's going to be plenty more.
Oh, yeah. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's comedy. If you don't like it, just don't listen.
Dude, you know what? It is comedy, but it also, like, he single-handedly has changed my mind on, like, what it would be like to have a kid with Down syndrome. Like, seriously. Like, I used to feel like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I used to feel sorry for people like that.
Yeah.
We're like, man, it's got to be crazy. And then I was like, wait a minute. He's not telling lies. They do have the best life ever.
He's like, they're the bros. He's like, all they want to talk about is fucking sports and boobs. He's like, hell yeah.
Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I am getting us canceled right off.
Back to wrestling.
Back to wrestling.
I don't know. This is always the weird part about post WrestleMania is there's that lull. That what are you gonna do?
And there's a big one right now because I don't know. I saw something. It was like the list of people that are out, injured or off.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot.
It's a shit ton.
Yeah. Well, Roman probably won't see him till at the earliest SummerSlam. I mean, at the earliest, I don't think we'll see him. Jimmy's out. Jimmy's injured. Who else is injured? There's a lot of injuries.
Quite a bit.
But Braun Strowman's back.
Yes, he is.
I marked out when he came back on Raw. I was like, hell yes.
Yeah.
He's got the best entrance music. I love it. It's totally Braun Strowman.
Yeah, dude. But have you ever seen the video of him getting absolutely embarrassed arm wrestling?
Who was it?
Shit, I gotta look this guy up.
I remember seeing something and it was like, oh my God.
Devin Larratt.
Is he
Devin Larratt?
Is he a professional?
Yeah. He's the professional. Hold on. We gotta watch it.
All right, I'm down.
we gotta watch it. I think this is the one.
Yeah. While you're looking it up, if you haven't watched that, I forget what it's called. It's that documentary on Peacock, with him about his hometown or like a town close to his hometown. It's about 25 minutes long.
Braun?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No,
it's great. It's sad, but it's great. Yeah, it's awesome. You remember that they were doing some school parade or something like that, and that dude drove through the crowd and killed a bunch of people?
Yes, I do.
That was near his hometown.
Oh shit!
And one of the kids that got killed was a huge Braun Strowman fan.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It's a bummer, but it's fucking awesome. Like you see, like you can always kind of tell just Braun just a big old baby. But
yeah,
he's the coolest dude. How he helps that family, and it's awesome. It's really cool. But yeah, he's back. WWE just re-signed Eric Redbeard, so he's coming back.
Who else did they re-sign?
They're gonna have
5 years.
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, that's right. He got paid too, son.
Yeah, dude, he's been awesome. Him and Punk are gonna have such a good match. Dude, episode 1. This is what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna find out in about the next 5 to 10 minutes. That I'm just a big WWE mark because I've got lots of stuff to talk about, but I got a lot of stuff about Mr. fucking TK to talk about too.
Oh man.
Jesus. Anyways.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, and it's even got the fucking the Super Sigma music cut behind it.
Nice.
How do I fucking share screens?
Yeah. We're a little rusty, guys. Bear with us.
I wish I could show you what I'm dealing with over here on this side. No, dude, I'm moving my mouse to go up and hit like share screen. And every time I move my mouse, it fucking goes boop and hides.
Oh shit. You do have like how many monitors you got down there?
7. 3.
Yeah. Regular old Nebuchadnezzar down there, don't you?
Yes. God damn it.
Yeah. And then there's me. I have my little laptop and my ring light broke. So I have my table light that I just have faced against the wall, against the curtain.
Looks good.
I'm like, oh, well, go with what works, I guess.
That's the thing to do, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
What the fuck am I doing?
These new...
Jesus.
These new headphones rock.
Oh, dude.
By the way,
yeah.
Thank you.
What did I fucking... I sent you something.
It was, if they're good enough for Taylor Swift.
No, I sent you a fucking thing about those AirPods.
Oh, yeah. I need to listen to Thundercat.
Yeah, I was going to tell you to find your favorite gummy bears, put those in, and specifically select the not fixed spatial audio head tracking. If you haven't experienced that yet, Derek, you could sit in your chair and put on the fucking head, like spatial head tracking, and like if you like look to the left, you'll hear everything out of your right ear. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it gives you the idea. It literally like it's like 3D sound, but it's like someone's playing in front. It's fucking
Hell
wacky. Yeah, Thundercat. That's what I said. I didn't know where you were, but I wanted to be like, Derek, put the fucking headphones in, go find Thundercat, and take a trip to the fucking Kuiper Belt. I don't know. Been helping Sarah study for 9th grade stuff.
Ooh, that's fun.
Well, I don't know why this isn't working, so looks like I'm not showing it to you.
We'll just watch it.
We will. Yeah. Either way, dude.
We'll get there
Braun
someday.
fucking comes out and does this bit like, right? And this dude's like,
Mm-hmm.
and then they arm wrestle, and he literally like he takes his hand off of the fucking like the pole that you're holding on to. He takes his hand off as he's slowly pulling over the top, and he just goes, "Yeah, no." It's just like I don't know, dude. Did I ever tell you about the time that I can't even say the time because it's still ongoing, where I accidentally fucking fell into a professional arm wrestling rabbit hole? Yeah, and it all started because of me just scrolling through YouTube on the TV. You know how like they'll have just free movies, like old movies? Over the Top was the free old movie, and I'd never heard of it at all or seen it.
That's so. It was on TV. I mean, I was a child,
So bad, dude.
So 20.
It's so bad.
But
it's like every fucking deadbeat dad in the world's story. All I gotta do is win this arm wrestling competition. I can get myself a new Volvo Mack truck, and then I can start making runs and see you, boy. It's a terrible fucking Stallone, but
yeah,
I was like, yeah.
it's just there's so many scenes of him arm wrestling where he's just like,
It's so great, dude. Man, I've been visiting some fucking old movies from my past and realizing how terrible some of the things were that I didn't realize. You ever watched Angels in the Outfield? Yeah.
I used to.
No, it's a good movie, but it's me like not realizing as a kid that like when his dad's like, "Yeah, I'll come pick you up from this foster home when the Angels win the pennant." I was like, "Oh yeah, gotcha." Cool.
Yeah.
Also, I can't share screen, so it's annoying, but I'm positive that the dad from Angels in the Outfield is Eddie Guerrero. And I want you to look that up later. It's not Eddie Guerrero, but
it might as well be.
Yeah, so the draft sucked, right?
It was just
cool, but
yeah,
I don't know.
They gotta do something about it, because it's just like, because we know in 6 months they're gonna go.
Who cares?
Unless they really, unless they really stick to just brand specific, which I think is kind of stupid.
I do too.
But it's mainly for the draft's mainly for college,
And they were all great.
That's what it's for. They were all great, even the ones that weren't broadcasted, like Dijak. He's coming back. I think he's gonna go to Raw. There was another one I forget, but yeah, dude, I don't know. Draft sucks. I shouldn't say it sucks. It's just not my thing.
No, I think I sent that fucking picture of Alex Jones. Did I send that to the group?
You might have.
It's a famous meme. It's Alex Jones's before and after pictures on one of his supplements that he sells, and it was literally just him, but spray tanned, still fat, but just spray tanned. Or like, you know, like when they like they'll be like, "This is my yard now, and this is my yard then," and it's like, that's crazy that your yard and the sky are both yellow. Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I missed Braun's callback, so that's bad on me. But I've had just a weird couple days in the old Frank household.
It's been a weird couple months for us, hence the rebrand and all that jazz. But man. What do you think about Cody versus AJ? I mean, I think we all know who's going to win. I think it'll be a banger.
I think it'll be a banger of a match. I'm done with AJ Styles, and I feel bad for saying it because he's done nothing wrong. I'm just sick of him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
something. This heel run's not doing it for me. I don't know what it is.
I think it's because this is such a weird callback that I'm gonna say on why it's not sticking with me. And it's because I've seen him pissed, and it's the last like how what I always think about is like, is AJ actually selling me on his heel run? Is you ever seen him backstage talking to when he was in TNA, talking to Jeff Hardy, like one of the days afterwards, and he fucking just lays into him? I'm like, that's good. So when I see him now, and I'm like, I don't believe it.
It's not believable. He's just brooding, moody kind of character.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess I get it, but like when he was feuding with the OC, his old group, it was just like, I'm not believing this. You know? And that sucks because he's one of the best, if not the best, in-ring worker WWE has right now. And he's in his
I know, dude.
mid-40s. And he's
pun intended, he's phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, it's great. But I don't know. I think it'll be a hell of a match, I'm sure. But I'm just not really feeling it. I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with Randy Orton, because he can go. He's playing a great babyface right now. But man, when he turns into a heel, that's the Randy Orton
I want to see Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. I want to see that fucking legacy, callback. We can't have what's his face. We can't have a Ted DiBiase Jr. he's nope, busy.
Sure
but...
can't. That'll be great. I mean, really, you could plug in any heel. I would be okay seeing a Cody Rhodes Jimmy feud. That'd be fun whenever he's healthy. You could do all kinds of shit. I wouldn't mind seeing. See, I think if Roman comes back, though, I think it'll be as a babyface, and I think he'll be the biggest babyface.
Dude, he's going because people already they already miss him. 2 weeks ago, they missed him. Like literally, it's the fucking month out. And I'm really glad that that's how we were manipulated as a fan base to feel about it. But it's true. I think the bullshit kind of gets passed, and everybody together kind of goes, all right, he really fucking saved this company from dying. Like, he literally put the entire company on his back and said, I'll fucking do it. And I think he did it better than anybody.
Only defend the title.
Really?
Anybody. And what, it was 22 defenses over 1,300 days. That's not a lot, but I don't know.
Would you ever miss a Roman Reigns match?
No. Even when I know, like that, what tornado match, the fatal 4-way at Crown Jewel, everybody fucking knew what was going to happen. But you still want to see LA Knight. You still want to see Randy Orton, AJ. I mean, it's going to be a great match. You just knew it was.
Dude, he really got me back into wrestling. And it was one of the first times that I saw, and it was I was a year late to the party. Like, I just not watched it for a while. I was a year late,
right,
to the tribal chief thing, and then I saw it, I was like, this is amazing. This is
great.
Really is. I think it was maybe WrestleMania 38.
I think that was Brock.
Was it Brock?
One of the first Brocks. Yeah, I think
he was champion. He was champion for Dallas, 3 WrestleManias, right? 4.
I think so.
38 was the first one back with fans. Yeah,
I think you're right. 38 was the one where they unified Brock and his belt. Yeah, so that was that one. And he beat, I want to say it was Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman for the belt to actually win. He showed up late and beat them both, and then fucker. Anybody watching this first time, I don't know if you can tell that I'm a fucking Bray Wyatt fan or not, or used to be. which I am all in on what they're doing with these. I think it's going to be the
Mhm.
Uncle Howdy return. That's so cool. I even got Ashley on it. She's all stoked about it. I was never so happy when I texted you guys. I'm like, guys, I did it. Yeah. She's all in on the QR codes and shit. It's funny.
Well, it's something fucking cool. Listen, let's not. The thing is, I think boys get a little too protective of wrestling, like it's not fucking just the most soapy soap opera that's out there.
Oh, it's the
right?
worst.
It's just you know, it's fucking covered in oil and sweat and fucking anything else, right? Gross.
Yeah.
But you know, like Sarah's like, what? And I'm like, are you sure? Did you see Cody Rhodes lose?
Yeah.
Did you see him?
Yeah, it was funny Ashley watching it at your house. She goes, "Oh, who's that?" I'm like, "Easy." I'm like, "Oh, so that's The Rock. He's shredded." She's like, "Oh my." I'm like, "Do you see why there's so many women wrestling fans?" She goes,
Right.
"Okay, fair enough." I'm like, yeah. Which I would also have sex with The Rock. We'll just put that out there.
The Rock would have sex with you. I don't think you have a choice in that, bro. I don't think,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, he would jerk off with my butthole. That's what would happen.
Oh Jesus. Yep.
Good times.
Good times. You know, we should talk about Backlash. We're not gonna get to watch it together.
We should.
Nah, but
unfortunately.
that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, pull up that card. What we got? I know we're having share screen issues right now. That's kind of a bummer,
well, you know what? Maybe the first episode will just be a fucking audio episode. I'll
Maybe.
like go
Whatever.
to like Chat GPT and just be like, create wrestling background footage.
There you go.
Backlash Francais.
Which is awesome. I think they're doing more.
I
international
love the
things.
fact that the next 4 are all
think so.
not in this country.
Yeah.
Just because that means that there's a solid opportunity and chance for me to be at your house in the daytime watching wrestling in your garage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
I was going to say hot take, but ice cold take. Even though it was a wonderful wrestling match, I don't think that either one of us would have the fond memories of All In if it started at 8:00.
No, it was a fantastic. It was started at like
crazy
1.
like that.
That is the one thing I got to give AEW credit is their pay-per-views are
Bonkers.
entertaining as all hell. They're great. Just their weekly shows kind of. It's just not my
Yeah.
thing.
I wish that they would move everything to Saturday.
I understand there's
I don't understand
Yes.
why they don't. I
That's
mean,
the
just
thing.
put it on a weekend that WWE doesn't have a thing. Like, yeah, there's a reason that
it'd be easy.
WWE switched to Saturdays because fucking football. Like, anyways, backlash matches. Damian Priest versus Jey Uso.
Yeah, that'll be a good
That'll be
one.
a good match. I don't like the match though because I think Jey needs a win, and he's not winning.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't think he's beaten Damian.
dude, does he beat Damian to then drop
I
it to
just don't
Drew?
see it. I don't know. It doesn't.
Because
Him winning doesn't make sense to me.
hold on,
Okay.
who injured Drew McIntyre the first time?
Was it the
It
bloodline?
was Jey. It was Jey.
Was it the
Uso.
bloodline?
That was the whole thing.
Okay.
That's where he Drew's heel turn started with him not being Team Cody because he couldn't partner with Jey Uso.
Yeah. That's a good point. Okay, so I guess you can maybe do 50-50. Here's my thing. If Damian Priest if Rhea Ripley wasn't injured, and Damian Priest is pretty much running the Judgment Day, which is falling apart right now, I think, in my opinion, for that storyline to make sense, he's got to be champ. So if they're going to continue this Judgment Day falling apart until Rhea Ripley comes back, I think he has to be champ.
What if Drew takes over?
I would love to see. Ooh.
Because Damian's,
Good.
I don't know what they're doing with him, man. I thought that they were going to do the babyface turn, right? And because that cash in was fucking great. That's like immediately you have a babyface champion. but you don't.
Yeah.
But you do. But every time he fucking tries to beat up R-Truth, it's like, ooh, it's 10 steps backwards on the maybe Damian Priest is a babyface.
Yeah. I think it makes more sense for him to beat Jay and then lose to like a Drew in Berlin.
Because of
Clash.
Clash at the Castle. He's got to lose there. Drew's got to win there.
It just makes sense. It
makes sense. I don't know.
Once you think about it, it's either way. I mean, this is the beautiful part of it is we're in this era now where it's like whatever Triple H and the writers do, it's going to make sense.
I'm like torn.
So
I'm starting to be torn because it's I want Drew McIntyre, the person, to get a huge fucking win that he deserves in his actual home.
Yes.
But
his actual home.
But his character needs to fucking lose in front of all his friends and family. And just push him down because he's not quite there yet. You know what I mean? Like he's on his way to just being just a fucking evil wonder. Like, okay, I think MJF is the best heel I've seen in 10 years, if not more. He's a good babyface too. He's great at everything. I want him in WWE, but whatever. Yeah, he would do better here. Yeah, sorry. He's a great wrestler. He's a way better. The product is fit for him at WWE.
I agree.
But I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I literally started fucking thinking about all the people that MJF could fucking fight.
So we got final prediction for that one.
Damian Priest retains.
I'm saying Damian's gonna win. But I think it'll be. Well, I think we'll see some kind of shenanigans, which is kind of a cop out to do it that way. But if it fits the storyline,
I agree with you on that. And like with Jay, I think Jay needs to win a title soon, but I also think Jay needs to win a title and then lose a title. I like his, and maybe Cody Rhodes the same way. I don't know what they're going to do with Cody. But I think Jay could fill that, like, you know, like Stone Cold. What made him so popular is that he was constantly losing his fucking title and having to chase after it again.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
what you want.
That dude would fucking win on fucking Friday and lose it on Raw on Monday. Has like, I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah, wasn't only his longest title reign was like, it was only like 90 some odd days or like 100 and some odd days. Like it wasn't this super long, like year-long thing. They were pretty short reigns, I thought. That whole feud with him and the McMahons and The Rock was, I mean, peak.
529 days total. That's how long he was a champion total. For 6 champions. 175 days was his longest WWF championship. That's not even a half a year, dude.
Right.
Or barely. It's almost.
No.
Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think you need to do these super long. Like, give it to Cody for 8 months. You know, have him be the champ for 8 months. Have him lose to whoever. Well, I think you're going to kind of. You might have it on him for a year, and I could legitimately see him losing it to The Rock next year's WrestleMania because they're already pushing that.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Weird.
Or maybe have him lose it and win it again. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, it's going to be him versus The Rock next year, huh? Right?
That's what the little seeds they're planting.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be
and
great.
You know what? You know what's going to be fucking better? It's going to be on Netflix, so I'll be able to hear what The Rock is saying. Jesus. Can't wait for that.
Yes.
Anyways, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, speaking of Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles.
Kind of a no-brainer. It'll be a great match. But yeah, I think Cody's he'll win.
Yes. Bailey versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi.
This one's a little tricky because I could see WWE pushing Tiffany right to the fucking moon right away. And I could see them shocking the world and putting it on Naomi. That would be awesome.
Especially if she accidentally screws Bailey over.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Yeah. That's I mean, she's been nothing but fantastic ever since she came back. I think it kind of makes more sense to have Bailey win, and then maybe do a rematch with Io. But I would be totally cool with either one of them winning. I'm going to say I'm probably leaning toward Bailey retaining, but I would not be surprised if one of the other two win. So I didn't even think about that. Naomi accidentally screwing Bailey over. That would be awesome.
They would do a great program. Was Naomi? Was she always babyface in Impact? It's like it's hard to fucking have all the fucking lights and shit. And I boo that.
Yeah, I didn't watch Impact much. Now that it's TNA, I did watch what was it, Revolution or whatever. That was fantastic. So I think TNA is gonna. I mean, they'll be. I mean, third out of the big three, I think. But
that's all right.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I think TNA is gonna be great. So yeah, so I don't know if she was a babyface or heel over there. I know she was kicking ass, whatever she was doing. So, but yeah, I think Bailey retains.
You know what I think the first apps. Okay, it's the women's tag team championships and the Kabuki Warriors. Done. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are gonna win. They're gonna carry the titles for a little bit. And that's going to be the fucking powder keg of which one of them accidentally fucks up, makes them lose the tag team titles. And that's how we get Bianca versus Jade. And it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. And I think that's smart because you can have them travel together, wrestle together, kind of get Jade more into the, WWE style of wrestling. And then, have them split up, have them have a fucking fantastic feud.
Yeah.
And then either one of them could win. I mean, shit, Bianca's still already a fucking Hall of Famer. Jade will be a Hall of Famer. So you could, it's 50-50 on that one.
Yeah.
But I see that probably being the shortest match of the night.
Definitely. Also, Jade Cargill with the short hair is fucking a smoke show, dude. I didn't know. I've always thought her wig was just dumb, and I went, oh, damn, I want her to fucking stomp me out like a cigarette butt. Then I had to ask Sarah. I was like, I'm asking my wife this. I'm like, Sarah, you think it's the fucking test I'm injecting? And I'm like, ooh, muscle women. Let's go.
Yeah. It's gotta be. It's gotta be it.
It reminds me of that fucking Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis when he's talking about muscular women and he's like, yeah, with like armpit hair. He's like, yeah, I like some armpit hair. He's like, you like muscular women with armpit hair? You're getting fucking close, Joseph.
Dude, Gillis is brilliant.
He is super funny. I'm starting to not laugh so much, but really appreciate Matt Rife more. I think he got a lot of heat because he's a weird, good-looking dude, but I appreciate that he makes fun of people with disabilities right to their face. Not because, literally, this is going to sound cheesy, but, like, I appreciate, like, the laughing with them because that's, I don't know, it's a weird thing to me. I always fucking, like, call myself out and make, like, I'm a fucking fat fucking size of a Buick, right? But it's because I would rather be included. So I get a soft spot for him. I watched this thing where he was talking to some girl, like, obviously had cerebral palsy. And he's like, you ever done Molly? And she's like, no. And he's like, you might try it. Could fix you. And, like, she's just losing her shit. And, like, it's funny watching people not want to laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, back on topic.
Right.
KO and Randy Orton versus the New Bloodline.
Yeah. I like this little tag team KO and Randy are doing. I think it's going to be, I think they could very well win one of the titles, tag titles. But I think, man, I don't know. Well, you could either have them win and then chase one of the titles, or one of them fucks the other one over, and then there's your next feud. Do we totally just, kill the bloodline as we know it?
No, it's just coming back in.
Tama Tonga is a fucking monster too.
I'm trying to figure out what MFT means. I really don't know.
I don't either. I was trying to.
I looked it up. I had a Reddit post saved because this person goes, because this is what I say in my head. It goes, so I just figure that when Solo's talking stuff, he's saying it's my motherfucking Tonga Tama Tonga. No idea.
You could, I mean, my fucking tribe. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that makes the most sense for it to be
No
that.
idea.
But yeah, I don't know. And also, you know,
sorry, that shit. I think I might have messaged you. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I was gonna say it's something about Solo. Like he's great. He's a great enforcer, but I'm just like, I'm kind of just not totally sold on it yet. Now, if he does some more mic work and gets maybe a little more charisma, cool, I'm all for it. But right now, he's just.
Or hear me out, Derek. Maybe if he stops fucking showing up in a full suit with a wrapped fucking thumb. I was,
yeah,
dude,
that looked a little.
It literally,
weird.
it was the uncanny valley. It took me out of the disbelief. But I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
He's showing up in his suit with his thumb wrapped up. Like, just in case he's got to fucking spike some, like. Yeah,
just in case.
You don't need.
Yeah.
I've watched him go like this with the fucking wrap, bro. It's not like he's got a splint in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucking troublemaker.
Motherfucking troublemaker. You know, I guess. I don't know. They got Paul Heyman.
Marriage
still,
and family
so
therapist.
They'll be fine.
No shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for what I want, and I want to see Randy Orton and Kevin Owens chase a title. So I'm gonna go with them.
I'm gonna go the other side. And I think it's a squash. I think they beat the shit out of him.
It wouldn't surprise me. Could be. I'm pretty excited that the WWE's bringing some blood back.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though that Kevin Owens one, that looked pretty fake. But I was like, okay, fine.
I had a GIF and it didn't fucking send to the wrestling group chat. It was fucking Skeet Ulrich from Scream going corn syrup. Yeah, because it looked fucking terrible.
Yeah, it looked like somebody slapped a fucking fruit roll up on the side of his head. I was like, all right,
Same thing.
But I get there. I don't know. I want to see Sammy win. I want to see him hold it for a minute. But this new Chad Hill character is tip-top.
And I think losing again is what's needed. Just one more.
I think. Yeah. Man. I don't know. I want to see Sammy win it because I do still think, even if they fought 100 times, I think a good title feud with him and Bronson Reed. I think Bronson needs that for his career to push him up toward that title level. So I'm gonna go Sammy, but I would not be surprised if Chad wins it and that is just a fucking prick because I want to see him and Otis fight.
Yeah,
that'll be a fucking great one. That'll be great. All right, I love it. This is a solid little B tier.
It really is, dude. Especially the two the men's tag team champs, A-Town Down Under versus Street Profits. I think they retain. Yeah, they're a good fucking. They're annoying as piss, which means they're good at their jobs.
They're good at their job, and I think that saved Austin Theory's career because him under General Palpatine's rule wasn't doing shit.
It absolutely wasn't.
Yeah,
but him and who was it? Was it? I don't think it was Logan Paul. I don't remember who it was like a 3-way match. It might have been a Backlash last year, to be honest. It was Apollo Crews. I say Apollo Crews. Is that his name?
Yeah. Were you thinking Montez Ford?
No. Is that his is that the wrestler Apollo?
Apollo Crews is a wrestler.
I'm thinking Bobby Lashley. Jesus Christ. Oops.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh yeah, no, it was him and Seth Rollins. And
yeah.
That was a great little feud. For the
That's
US
where
title.
I was. That's where I bought into him. Oh wait, no, because Austin Theory was the U.S. champion. Yeah, that's where I bought into him. I was like, oh, it's a fucking great match, and he snuck out the win.
Yep.
Awesome Truth. I think they lose.
Who are they wrestling?
DIY.
I hope so.
Well, no, because DIY just went to SmackDown.
Oh, so maybe not.
Can't have both tag titles on the same fucking.
No, that was the whole point of splitting them up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I don't want them to lose because I want more R-Truth coming out and fucking
I do too. He's the best.
calling Triple H different names.
He's the fucking best. Did you see what he did for what he tweeted for Swerve Strickland?
Yeah. Wait.
It was
so
shit,
I did.
funny.
Hold on. I gotta look it up.
Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah. It said he called him Kofi Kingston. And then he said, "Hey, did you ever find the keys for the restricted entrance or something like that? It's the forbidden door." I'm like, gosh, R-Truth is brilliant. And I love that DIY is really leaning into dressing like DX. That's so cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'll be a good card. B plus, but
Yes.
they'll be good. There will be good matches.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about Dominic Mysterio. I want to talk about Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Where is?
I love talking about Liv Morgan.
Anytime, any day, man. I can't fucking share screens. It's terrible. I'm not gonna find it. Doesn't matter. Somebody, I happened to see it in passing, just scrolling. I might have sent it. I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram. But it was somebody was talking. It was a backstage segment, and Liv Morgan walks out of a dressing room, and then slowly later on, like you can just see in the back of the shot. 10 seconds later, Dominic walks out of the same dressing room.
Yeah, I think I texted that into the group chat too.
I haven't checked it today.
I was like,
my bad.
Yeah, I sent it on Monday, but I'm like, that's interesting. So I don't know. Well, he's really leaning into looking like fucking Eddie, though.
Well, he's Eddie's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That old gag.
Jesus.
I think, current state of WWE right now, especially post WrestleMania, for it still to be this interesting and fun, they're in a great spot.
Yeah. Obviously I missed the fucking important part, but yeah, on Monday, but
well,
I have to watch it. It feels like I have to watch it again.
Yeah.
I've been watching it that way for a while, but
yeah.
There's a massive. This WrestleMania was probably the best I've ever seen. I still feel that way.
Easily.
And
try not to have too much recency bias with it.
Yeah,
it was.
And to
awesome.
not have just like an absolute fucking like adrenaline dump and be sick of it. For me, I always have watched WrestleMania, watched the WrestleMania after Raw to see who's coming back. And then within a week, I just fucking start forgetting to watch it. And then I'll watch Backlash, and then I'll watch whatever the fucking Money in the Bank, and then I get back, and I'm like, okay. There's always like that month to 2 month break that I take every year, as long as I can remember, and I'm just not taking it this year.
Yeah, you can't. It's still too interesting.
Yeah. And the only thing I'm going to say about Tony Khan is shut the fuck up. God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Your people are doing awesome, but it pissed me off. Like, legitimately pissed me off for him to get a cheap fucking Harvey Weinstein pull. Also, I don't know if you know this, but Harvey Weinstein got his New York court case overturned last week. So it was like a double fucking cheap. He's still going to fucking rot in jail in California, but it was really like a crappy thing. So it's like, dude, you're using that news to fucking, and you said it on the NFL network. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't think they're as bad as WCW was right before it ended. They are a couple great storylines away from really being 1v1 with WWE.
Yeah.
They are a mistake or two away from that WWE makes, and some great booking that they make, and they could very well. They're never ever gonna fucking sell out these huge stadiums they keep booking. So they need to knock that
shit,
off.
dude. Go to the Hobart Arena in Troy. It'll be a fucking madhouse, dude. Stop going to, maybe Nutter Center is the biggest place you should ever go.
No, just do these little 4,000 or 5,000 seat arenas. You've got more money than fucking God if you fucking use it right, because so did Ted Turner, and so did the company that Dixie Carter was working for, that was TNA. Both of those were billion-dollar companies, and both of those went under. So it fucking happened. Just be smart. Stay the fuck off of fucking... Your on-screen program is better than WCW's ever was. I'm still convinced of that. Your pro wrestlers, are the best in the world.
Their wrestling matches are the best wrestling matches on TV.
I watched that damn Brian Danielson versus Will Ospreay, and holy fuck was it good. And nobody, I mean, a lot of people, the hardcore wrestlers gave it a shot, but nobody else did, because they're like, fucking Tony Khan.
That's been kind of my thing. Is Twitter. Like, dude, and like I think I'm paraphrasing CM Punk, and I don't mean to, because it really makes me sound like a mark. But like, if you're doing the best wrestling shows in the world for 2,000 people, fucking like, he needs to take some of his money, and he needs to get somebody in there. He needs to hire writers. He needs to hire writers, because all of the wrestlers are, it's like the fucking, like, the chef runs the kitchen, not the cooks. And the chef is not the best fucking cook in the kitchen. Me and my dad having this fucking talk. My dad, used to be a chef. But like, Mercedes Moné, what the fuck was that about? I have no idea who she is. I couldn't care less anymore.
What are you doing with her? What are you doing with fucking Adam Copeland? I get he's on the end of his career, and he's, he had that great feud with Christian. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Where the fuck is Luchasaurus?
Yeah, dude, no shit.
What are we doing? What are you doing with your women's division? You have the best fucking women's wrestlers in the world. What are you doing? What are you doing with them?
Priming them to switch.
I don't understand it.
Fucking, Connecticut.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Like, I look at women's wrestlers like Chris Statlander. I'm like, she would clean house in WWE with the right writing. And they've done fairly well with her, but like, you gotta do better. And not even saying, and this is something I think WWE's gotten better at, but they still need to do better with their mid-level WWE, their women's talent. NXT's women's division is thriving. It is fantastic. Just figure out how to do that with your
who's
roster.
Been in charge of that? And who was in charge of that? But
the horniest of the horny, Shawn Michaels.
Just fucking crossing eyes and fucking I don't know, I was fucking praying.
I don't know. Short story long. TK, knock it the fuck off.
100%. Also,
get your dad off TV.
Last bit, and then I think we wrap up, and this is a quick one. I think Tony Storm should sell jarred farts. And that's it.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
She's my favorite. She's like the reason I tune in. Her character's so fucking great. I've never heard the term fucking pussy scented candle.
It's just that is something AEW does better, is they give them a little more creative control to do their character work and stuff. Because WWE fucking ruined her, and it.
I think that's that's the fucking best and worst part of AEW. Because everything Chris Jericho does sucks.
Retire. Go away.
Dude.
So over it.
That's kind of my thing, is the people who are really, really good are great. Orange Cassidy's still one of my favorite fucking gimmicks of all time. I think it's brilliant.
So Scissor Me Daddy is one of my favorite fucking wrestling phrases. It's brilliant.
It's so good.
Yeah. Those who are good at their creative side are killing it in AEW.
Yeah, those who aren't are
Those that
executive
aren't-
vice presidents of the company.
Well,
Either way,
yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. That was a good little first episode.
I think so.
It only took us 2 weeks to figure out all my technical shit with the new equipment that I got. So,
But you sound so
I think
good.
Yes,
That's what matters.
yes. Yeah, this new mic. Shout
Yeah.
out Beacon. This thing is a
No
fucking,
shit.
This thing is awesome.
They might have something
Well,
else,
we
which
will-
is why I'm using this. I mean, that's a sure, but
well,
I don't know. It might be plugged
Yeah.
into something that's not out in the world yet.
mm.
Nino.
you always have the cool little gadgets, don't you?
Yeah. I didn't pay for that, Mike. I didn't.
I know you
Yeah.
didn't. I remember before you were allowed to
I was like, "Who was
release
cool?
it. You were, and you're like, I really am not allowed to tell you this, but this new thing I got is fucking
Yeah.
badass. I'm like,
Fucking
oh.
bonkers."
And then I saw the video, and I'm like, oh, that is
Yeah.
badass. And now I'm using it.
Um, yeah.
Well, be sure to follow us at what is it, DQ Wrestling Channel
Yeah.
on YouTube. We'll get our we'll figure out what we want to do with the social media side of it, because we have 3 Instagram accounts.
I don't know the
for
password to
different
any
things
of
that
them,
we've
dude.
tried. We might just start
yeah,
a new one.
Deeks
Fuck it.
Wrestling.
Yeah. Deeks Wrestling. All right. We will see you guys.
Wait, what's our
next
tagline?
week.
What's our outline? You had one.
Oh, fuck. I don't have it pulled up.
It.
We'll
Yeah,
do
we'll
it next week. Yeah.
All right. See you.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
That was good. Very good.